and 60 minutes and start, and we'll be back and we'll see what it looks like. Here's a little fun fact. When you're buying your beef, you want it to have a little bit of marbling in there. What that means is you want to have fat in between your meat. This is a little much, but here's some right here and through here. That's the fat. The fat is actually going to give your beef a lot of flavor. This is a beef chuck shoulder. This is what we're cooking today. See the marbling? Just a little bit of fat. Okay, we're back. So I let it cook for 60 minutes and then I checked it. Now remember, since mine is beef and not pork, I can have it medium rare, raw, well done, however I like it. So I checked it. I like it a little bit more cooked, so I put it on another 30 minutes. So total, I did 90 minutes for my beef. Let's check. I just hit the exhaust. The air's already out. Oh, that looks good. The onions and the garlic floated to the top. Okay. Let's see if we can pull up. See how when I lift it up, it's already coming apart by itself. That's why it's called pulled pork. But we made a pulled beef. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to simply take the meat out, all of the meat, and I'm going to set it on this board. Then I'm going to drain whatever liquids are in here. And I'll see you in a second. It's still warm and the pot's still hot. That's okay. And as you can see, I've pulled some fat off to the side. Very easy to pull. Because if you want it in a sandwich, you don't want too much fat, just a little bit. So I'm going to place this back into a pressure cooker. Ooh, it's still hot. Okay. Then I'm going to add, this one is Head Country. I got this at Walmart for $1. We're going to start off with 1 cup. Okay. And I, who love seasoning, I'm going to add a little bit more Tony's. You can add more salt, more pepper, whatever it is that you like. I'm going to give this a good mix. You can either turn your crock pot off or put it on something light like a soup or a stew. So I kept my pressure cooker on, but not cooking. I put it on like a simmer, kind of like a soup, because I don't want it to keep cooking. But if you're making pork, I guess it doesn't really matter, because you can never have your pork too cooked. But mine is beef, and I like mine a little medium well. So that was 1 cup. I'm going to add 1 more cup. Again, if it's pork, you definitely want to make sure your pork's cooked. I recommend in a pressure cooker 90 minutes at least. That smells good. Okay, we're going to stir again. Okay, and I'm just going to keep tearing apart. Don't forget, don't use a fork in this. You don't want to scrape it up. Scrape up your pressure cooker or your crock pot, whichever you choose to use. I don't know the settings for your crock pot, so you might want to look that up. Can you smell that over there, sweetheart? It smells good. Now, if you have some picky eaters like my sister, before you put your meat back in your pot, cut a half piece for a couple of sandwiches to the side without any barbecue. It's just as good. Okay, I think we're good here. Does that look good? That looks great. And I think I've got it chopped up just good enough. All right. And if you want to save your juice to make your gravy for your next roast that I will show you how to do, make sure before you freeze it that it's completely cooled. If not, it'll spoil. Okay, let's put a little bit on here. Oh, that looks good. Let's get a big piece in there. Oh yeah, there we go. Big piece for a big girl. All right. How does that look? Huh? Pretty good. Now, I have these little fries. If I could choose, I would do the big tater logs. The big logs, not the little wimpy fries. Or, without the French fries, My first choice would have been coleslaw. Not coleslaw on the side, but the coleslaw right on top of the beef. Let's give it a try. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, it's perfect. Mmm. And it's not good unless it's dripping. That's when you know it's perfect. The only thing that I could possibly add to this, hot sauce. So okay guys, that's how I made my barbecue beef roast sandwich. Let me know what you think, and let me know if there's any other things that you'd like for me to try to cook for you. Thanks for watching.